Hey you! Are you about to put your own skateboard together, but you're not really sure what parts to pick? I can understand. We are here to help you. But first of all, you should consider what kind of skateboarding you want to do. Is it street skateboarding? Is it vert or bowls? Or maybe you just want to cruise around. No matter what kind of skateboarding you want to do, the parts are basically the same, slightly different, but we will guide you through. You need a deck, you need a grip tape, you need 2 trucks, 4 wheels and 8 bearings. And some bowls, maybe risers, that's all. But let's look at every single part right now. Skateboard decks. How to pick the right size? Your shoe size is the indicator. So if you are around a US 6 to US 9, I would suggest a board with a width of around 7.5 inch to 8. But if your shoe size is from 9 to, let's say, US 12, I would go for a board with a deck width of 8 inch to 9.5. And depending on what kind of skateboard you want to do, remember we talked about street skateboarding and vert and bowls, you would take for street a bit narrower board, so you downscale, and for bowls and for the vert, you would upscale a bit, take a wider board like a 8.5. And that's the modern popsicle shape. So you can see it's quite symmetric. There's a nose and a tail, but it's hard to see actually. And then we have a little in-betweener. That's not, as you can see, the normal popsicle shape. You have a bit of wider shoulders. It's a really nice board. It's a bit wider and it's really nice for bowls and vert. Gives you a lot of stability. And then we can go really old school. You can see the concave is really flat. You have, I would say, maximum stability here. You can take it to the bowl, but I would take it for a cruise. But if we talk about the deck and what kind of material it's made of, it's out of wood, of course. And the standard is a 7-ply construction. You can see it right here, the single layers. And kids' skateboards, they can also have 6. And often there's also Chinese maple used. But if you want to give it a hard beating, you want to land the tricks solid and you don't want to break the board, then go for Canadian hard rock maple. And as you can see here also, you can see the wood structure. There's no grip tape on it, so you also have to get a grip tape at the same time. Let's have a look at these ones. Ooh, grip tape, here it is. This is the all-time classic, the black one. There's of course an adhesive layer on the backside, so you can stick it to your deck and then you grip it. But you don't only have to take the black one, you can take a red one, a blue one, even a yellow one with a logo, or with a crazy design. You just pick your own style. That's simple.
Wow.
And the thing we want to talk about now are the trucks. There are 2 things to consider. First of all, do you want a high truck? That's basically for skate parks, vert, bowls, and high agility, so deep turns. Or you want a low truck, and that's really good for street, and it's easy to pop the board because you're so close to the ground. Another thing is the width of the truck, and this should align with the deck. As you can see here in the background, the board should stand straight. But if you want more details like which length you should pick, then we have a graphic here right now where you can see what hanger length, width you need for your deck. So, skateboard wheels, you see there's quite a difference. This is a small diameter wheel, often used for street skating and low trucks, so you're close to the ground to nicely pop the board. This one is a bigger wheel, often combined with high trucks and used for bowls and vert skating. But this one actually so big and so soft, it's for cruising. And there's the second part of it, the durometer, that's the hardness of the wheel. That's a number, often followed by A, sometimes with a B. And the higher the number, the harder the wheel. And some actually invent their own scales. And this is a wheel from Bones, and there's the STF, it's a street formula. Also a bit softer than the ones for the parks and for the concrete floors. Finally, we need some small parts, some hardware to attach everything, like put it together. So we need like a bolt set, very important to attach the trucks to the deck. Then we need some bearings that you want to use for the wheels so that they're rotating nicely smooth. And if the wheels are too big or the truck's too low, then you actually could use some risers to get some more room between the deck and the wheels so you don't get a wheel bite. And some are actually also soft, and then you can also dampen some of the vibrations coming from the street. That's it. That's your skateboard. If it is too much of a hassle to now handpick all these parts, it got too complicated, I hope not, then you can also just choose a complete skateboard. And there's even boards for kids, so it's very easy. Just go to skatepro.com, go there, and don't forget to skate, cruise, ride, subscribe. Bye.